growing up in pageants.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm excited for this portion of our show.
We all have a pageant history. Why were you in them? What was that for you? Was it just growing up in a small town? It's just what you did?
So basically, the first pageant I was ever in, I was probably 6 or 7. And I remember I was downstairs in my sister's bathroom and my mom said, "Do you want to sing on stage?" And I said, "Yep." And she goes, "Okay, but you got to do evening gown and you got to do an interview, but you get to sing on stage." And I had heard of beauty pageants, like kind of like on TV or whatever. And I was like, great, sign me up. Honestly, anything where I get to sing on stage. So that is why I did it. Because in small town Missouri, my dance studio was an hour away. We literally drove an hour every day and then an hour back. And there's nowhere to sing. I mean, my stages that I sang on when it wasn't a beauty pageant were gooseneck trailers, like at the fair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There were no like real opportunities. So that is why I agreed to do beauty pageants, and I'd always win the talent. And
Girl, yeah, you did. Oh, man.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Okay, do it.
Like,
Tell
where
me.
are you going?
Well, I know I learned something today. Mm-hmm. So, Ashley here is a former Miss Tennessee.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
Yeah, but I got into it on a bet. So, I take that back. I did one pageant in high school, much like Miss Eastern High School, shout out Louisville, Kentucky. And I won because of the same thing like you. I just wanted to be on stage singing. So I won that. And then that eventually in college led to.
So at Miss America, I did not know this till today, she won the talent competition nationally.
That is amazing.
What did you sing?
I didn't make the top 10 though.
What did you sing?
I did a deep gospel version of Precious Lord, Take My Hand. The old hymn.
Yeah, so beautiful.
Church.
I bet you killed him because you're a great singer, and most of the time when girls sing on that program, it is not good.
Yeah, well, true. But I didn't make... the only reason I made the telecast, even not making the top 10 on ABC, was because I just told jokes the entire time and was joking around with all the crew. And apparently, this was a year in your interview where they were trying to start getting girls to say stuff that was slightly controversial.
Yeah, of course.
And I was just BSing my way through it. And so then they were like, well, she's funny. And like, in pageants so often, and this is what I learned when, and basically the way I got into Miss Tennessee in college was that I had some sorority sisters be like, you can sing, you can speak, we're putting you in this.
Yeah.
One of the locals. And I was like, y'all are crazy. You're lucky that I mean, all I wore was like sweatpants and maybe mascara to class on a good day. Yeah. Because I was such a tomboy growing up. And so I did it. And it was just that crazy thing of seeing people kind of they just said whatever they thought someone else wanted them to say instead of being exactly who they were.
Which is not what Kassi Ashton or Ashley Eicher stand for.
No.
Which is why we always won. Because pageant judges know when you are spewing BS. They know. So if you can be charming and make them laugh, but give an intelligent, honest answer, you're going to get the crown and the money.
And be able to back it up. So this is, you saying that made me think of this. In my interview at Miss Tennessee, the year that I won, they asked me in the interview, what was the hardest job you've ever had? And I said, working at McDonald's in the drive-thru. And they were like, they just all started dying laughing. Yeah. And I was like, no, because of the way people treat you when you work in fast food. Yeah. And it was hard. Yeah. It was hard.
And they loved it.
Because people aren't kind.
So what's, Kassi Ashton, what's the song that you sang in these pageants? Because this would have been, what, in the 2000s?
Yeah. Okay, so you're going to laugh.
I'm really excited for this.
This is how good my mom and I were at playing this game. Because it is still a game. It is a game. Right?
Yeah.
We would get to know judges.
Oh,
and then we knew which pageant chains always had which judges at which level of pageant. And I know what the judges like.
Research.
So it was either a country song with some judges, a Broadway song with other judges, or a classical ballet dance with other judges. And so I would always do the talent that the judges liked, and then I'd always win. But a country song, I would always sing They Love Shania Twain.
Attitude.
Yes. Anything where the girl comes out and like sells it. Because most girls in pageants that sing are going to sing slow, belted out
Hero
songs.
by Mariah Carey.
Yes.
But they shouldn't
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
They shouldn't.
And I would sing Why Haven't I Heard From You?
By Reba McEntire.
By Reba, yes. I love that song. And then when it came to Broadway, I would sing which this isn't a Broadway song, Disney song, Colors of the Wind from Pocahontas, or Catherine McPhee's version of Somewhere Over the Rainbow, or I would do a classical point dance. And then I get the money.
Have you
Girl, what if you did the classical point dance while singing one of those songs?
Actually, one year it was a what was that Lindsay Lohan movie, the teenage drama queen? You know what I'm talking about? Where her name's like Lola or something.
Oh.
Stages of a Teenage Drama Queen.
Confessions of a Teenage something or other.
Yes. There is a song from that movie that goes from a belting song to a dance, and I actually sang the first half, ripped off the skirt that I was wearing, and then danced the second half.
Oh my God, I love you so much.
Did you channel Lindsay Lohan as you were doing it? Did you take inspiration, or did you feel your own self?
I did my own.
You dug into
my own
just
self.
your gut and said,
Yes.
Do you ever find yourself like I do, singing Colors of the Wind at random times in your life?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I still die for a good Disney or theater song.
Well, that one's such an ecology anthem, and we don't have as many ecology anthems as we used to.
What does that word mean?
I mean, great description.
About the environment.
Oh.
Like Alabama, there's some country songs, in 1990 it was really cool to be environmentally friendly. There's an Alabama song called Pass It On Down about not raping the environment. And I think it would totally shock people and it would be too divisive today.
Wow. That's so crazy. Man.
That's my moment. But Colors of the Wind.
Yeah, it's a good song.
You think you won't? Wait.
Yeah. You think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. I had a karaoke machine in my room when I was little.
I had one of those too. And you put it in your tape deck, or when we got real fancy, a CD. Tape deck for a long time.
No, I had my tapes too. Oh, pageants. Yeah, pageants were where I sang too. Like the Miss Rendezvous pageant in Gardendale, Alabama, Gardendale High School. It was Miss Rendezvous, and I would do the music for all the girls walking. So I would make the tape and sequence it. So it was elegant songs and then casual wear. But
and you love making a mixtape.
I do love making a mixtape, but it was so fun. I think my favorite year was probably junior year. I was in a really Elton John place, and I had all the girls walk in, through the audience while I sang Your Song by Elton John to open the show. And it was just a real high point.
I bet that was beautiful.
It was a real moment.
We need to recreate that at some point.
Yeah.
And then later I came out.
We'll be the pageant. We'll be the pageant girls, and you'll do the song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm here for it.
The next time we're together, this is what we're going to do.
Works for me.
When we get video up on this podcast, then we'll throw that in.